Oh, incredibly shit. Welcome back to How Incredibly Shit. Now, one of the biggest things on YouTube has always been the plethora of crazy idiots that think they Tony fucking Hawk. Look at these fucking bastards.
You're live. Yeah. He's cold.
You know, the news often is supposed to be serious. You know, headlines, world events and such. But more often than not, news reporters sometimes show that they are not the voices of God. In fact, some are the voices of epic failure. Watch these clips.
One thing that's supposed to end, Beanie Babies.
Are you ready for my Lee Corso? Not so fast. There may be hope for those Beanie Babies after all. That story's up next, along with today's business news.
And the baggage. It's a Christmas present you don't want. Later, how to steer clear of holiday weight gain. Right now, it's 38. What is that?
38.
38 degrees. And I have no idea what time it is.
5:45.
Thanks, Lou.
And now over to Frank with the weather.
That's nothing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Right? 8 more months and I'll be giving birth. See, Amanda, I didn't even take any lessons. That belly was dancing.
I know, much better than me.
Yeah, well, that's because I just belly dances every day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I hesitate to do this, but Frank has the weather.
Bring it, Amanda. Ready?
What a shame we're doing belly dancing.
With my partner.
Hey, don't be rude.
Hey, like I said, my belly dances every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and in between, right, Keith?
Mine does when I move.
See?
That's right over Fort Smith.
Look at Arkansas.
I said that's right over Fort Smith.
Over Fort Smith. Belly danced over Fort Smith. All right. Hey, that phone came in handy. Even plays music.
Now, welcome back to Good Day Tulsa. Topping our news, we're learning new details this morning on an alleged sexual assault at a local middle school. Tulsa police believe that 3 students are involved.
Delicious.
Thank you, Frank.
All right. Go visit them. DC?
Hi. Hi, I'm just talking. I'm talking to somebody. Hi, Jill Cordes. They've got great ideas on dressing up peppers. And if I'd shut up, we might know about that. Johnny Depp and Kate Winslet. It's going to hit theaters. Hang on. We'll be back. It's 9:37.
We hope you start your day with News Channel 6 tomorrow. Here's a look at what Aaron Green and Mike Mallory are working on for you.
Oh, what will you be serving before the Super Bowl? I'm sorry. I wasn't ready.
Sorry about that. We hope you'll join in the morning at 5:30, Mike and Aaron. Well, finally tonight, when you think of rodeos, you stay tuned. In the meantime, that's all for the forecast for now. Let's head over to Mike at the news desk.
Actually, it's Aaron. Thanks a lot, Lou. Much of the East Coast is still struggling to return to normal.
Your forecasts. Now let's get the latest news with Mike.
Actually, it's Aaron. Thanks a lot, Lou.
And with the weather being a little bit more drier than usual, Dr. Block expects your sphincter to close up and you won't be able to pee.
To progress eastward, well, let's take a look at the moon. The moon is pretty much closing in on full, and actually, right now it does look like it's made out of green cheese, doesn't it? Here's what we expect today, as I promise to magically reappear any second now. Here we go. As if by magic. The magic of computers, precision cast, will show us the rain continuing to push to the east, on out of the way. And, of course, as we were saying, a lot of clouds with it, so we expect 68 and mostly sunny, and I'll disappear again. Okay. So, all in all, just a very, very nice couple of days.
The week holds. We have Court Strong in with us this morning. Hi, Court.
Good morning. That was interesting.
maybe we'll talk to court in a little bit.
That may be the case. Still to come, we all need our vitamins, but are pills really the best way to go?
Before we get to the 7-day planner, 50 degrees outside, winds are out of the northwest, 7 miles per hour, humidity 24%, dew point 16 degrees, barometer 30.06. Almanac, today's high 72 degrees. It felt a little bit warmer today than 72, but that's where we were at. The normal for this time of year, 69. The low, 45. Sunrise, 6:48. Sunset, 4:42. Not a lot going on here. You can see pretty clear, a lot of high pressure moving through our area, and it's going to continue that way for the
Talk about how incredibly shit. And it's not just local news. Even famous national newscasters and pundits get diarrhea of the mouth. From both sides of the spectrum.
J-Lo's new song, Jenny from the Block, all about Lopez roots, about how she's still a neighborhood gal at heart. But folks from that street in New York, the Bronx section, sound more likely to give her a curb job than a blow job or a block party.
We as citizens must at some point ignore partisanship. Not that we may prosper as a nation, but that merely we may function. Our runner-up tonight, Chris Wallace of Fix News, explaining to the TV critics of America, who are gathered tonight in solemn assembly in Los Angeles, insisting that during the primaries, Fox had the straight news reporters anchoring the election coverage, and not someone like Keith Olbermann, who was delivering 10-minute screeds against President Bush, telling him to shut the hell up, telling Hillary Clinton to get out of the campaign. Chris, I never told Senator Clinton to get out of the campaign. I never even suggested it. Go back and read your talking points carefully again. Chris, I never told Senator Clinton to get out of the campaign. I never even suggested it.
Somewhere in the Democratic Party to step in and stop this thing like a referee in a fight that could go on for 30 rounds. That's what's going on. Those are the super delegates who are going to have to really decide this.
Right, the one who, or somebody who can take her into a room and only he comes out.
Yes.
That kind of. Chris, I never told Senator Clinton to get out of the campaign. I never even suggested it. This senator is too much because a senator, a politician, a person who can let hang in midair the prospect that she might just be sticking around in part just in case the other guy gets shot has no business being and no capacity to be the President of the United States. I never even suggested it. We are literally dreadfully sorry.
Keith Olbermann is famous for his shit-talking, but it seems talking shit is not the only thing on the LeBlan's mind.
Good to be back, Keith.
If the polls can't tell us here, even if we just specify one company's polls, whether or not there was a trip bump for Obama, even if we just specify one company's polls, a trip bump for Obama.
And now the first of our regular segments, called That's Atrocious, with our very own star for Marie Markowski.
Thanks, How Incredibly Shit. The first subject I'd like to tackle tonight is stupid mothers leaving their children to roam around when they shop. I had just got back from the grocery store and I had the worst experience. I was waiting in line at the fucking deli counter, and this woman in front of me had her 2 kids. They had to be about 8 or 9. And she let them play around with the miniature Salem MES, acting like they were cops and robbers with guns. Their voices all loud. Then they were finished, went to the meat department, and flipped all the packages of ground beef. Some of the packages had holes in them. When I went to get some burger, all of the packages were manhandled. I mean, can you say atrocious? And this mom did not spank them, or nothing, just let them roam free. I mean fucking atrocious. Truly, I say to all you parents, if you are going to take your kid shopping, tell them to fucking behave. Or don't take them to the store. And that's my 2 cents. Back to you, How Incredibly Shit.
Thanks, Mary. And that does it for this, the first show of this new voyage. Be sure to tune in next time. Until then, this is How Incredibly Shit telling you that if you are an idiot, a fool, a liar, a pussy, a slut, an e-miser, or a faggot, you most likely will end up right here on How Incredibly Shit.